Greetings, YouTubers, clashers, and members of the USMC clan. This is Sudsy Bubbles signing on and bringing you the latest war breakdown between USMC, clan level 9, and Aussie COCHeads, also clan level 9. So we lost this war by a total margin of 3 war stars, as you can see right here. This one was hard fought, very energetic environment for the USMC clan. Can't speak to the Aussie COCHeads, but I know that they kept it competitive and they ended up getting the W at the end of this. So we left a few war stars out there today. You can see right off the bat here on this Town Hall 10, their second Town Hall 10. We weren't able to land the second star on that. And as we're scrolling down, you can see some of these bottom Town Hall 9s, we weren't able to secure the third star. So that ended up being the difference maker right there. In addition to the war events, in the beginning of this, we were not on the ball. We dropped a few of these. Granted, this might have played a factor. It's hard to say. Everything is unpredictable. But you can see Harry got 99%, 98% with Kappas, just a bunch of 1 stars, and OFP 96%. That's normally a 3-star. 61% with Vo. So anytime you have something like that, it's hard to regain the momentum and keep the emotions positive. Obviously. So we're gonna get into some of these, and first one I'm going to show you is OFP's 3-star on their number 5. This one is his famous Archer Queen walk, utilizing a Laloon. So what he's going to do, just like every time, is going to clear out some of these surrounding structures, walk this Queen into this compartment here, lower the CC, take down both heroes, the blower, and some surrounding structures. Some of the larger ones, probably more helpful. And towards the end of the attack when he's just doing cleanup, so he's going to get in here quite easily, drop the wizard on the outside to encourage the Queen to walk into these compartments, hit this air defense, and he's going to be aiming for this one eventually, but right now he's going to engage this Queen, lower the CC out, and this is full of archers and a couple wizards and a loon, so that was the other thing. They kept us on our toes and off balance with some of these clan castle troop compositions, and we were unprepared for some of them. I think one of our attacks was failed sheerly on being outnumbered by archers. It just ran us through. We didn't have a poison to counteract it. So good job. You got to hand it to Aussie for that. Definitely changed our mentality as far as clan castle troops are concerned. So every war is a learning experience. We strive to get better. So that's all we can say about that. Rages down the Queen, hits some of these structures, and he's going to drop some hounds, some loons. Perfect deployment. Just spread this entire composition army out. Take out some of these structures, target the air defense right there. He's got the blower. He's going to rage down the Queen again here in a sec and take out the second, and it's going to move right on, take out the clan castle, which obviously the troops are already deployed, and then he's going to be able to get to this air defense by the time his other troops are over there. So very effective use of spells, and that's one thing I want to make note of is nothing is ever going to waste, especially if you're dropping it on the Queen. He used 3 rage spells on the Queen in this attack alone, and none of them went to waste. They were all utilized. So even just, not that it was really in any jeopardy of dooming this attack, but killing that final air defense there definitely helped keep all of his troops alive, and sometimes that's the difference. So it's absolutely imperative, and any sort of Archer Queen walk like this, or whatever you want to call it, Archer Queen heal, however you want to describe this attack, it's extremely important to keep the Archer Queen alive throughout the duration of it. And as you can see, this one is all but over. Just clearing out some remaining structures, so nice attack, OFP. As always, we look forward to these, and we're glad that you got a 3-star there. So, moving along, we will check out Vo's attack on kangaroos. And in the chat room before this war, this guy was being a little bit snarky, so I was definitely satisfied to see him get 3-starred right off the bat. Granted, he had 2 3-stars of his own, so good attacking, man. At least you can back it up. A little bit trash talk never hurt anyone. So he's going to move the Archer Queen down along the left-hand side, and this attack looks to be a some sort of variation of a dragon attack. And he's going to target these 3 air defenses right here. This blower, try and get that clan castle. And I'm not sure if he gets a Queen in this initially. He might not. The dragons might clean that up. Unlike loons or hounds, while they're still intact at least, they won't target the Archer Queen. Dragons will, so that's one thing to consider. This is an extremely effective attack. As you can see, cleared out some of the structures. That's definitely the MO for this sort of attack as mentioned before during OFP's attack. So he's going to get in here, Earthquake down some of the walls, and I just want to stop this right here. So we didn't really expect a P.E.K.K.A to come out of some of these. Maybe we should have thought about that beforehand. I think one of our walks, and it might not have been this war, but one of our walks, there definitely was a time where a P.E.K.K.A came out, smacked the queen in the head, and she just got demolished. We didn't rage her down or use the ability, so he one-shot her, and it just ended the entire attack. So keeping the Archer Queen alive is extremely important. Use her Royal Cloak, take this thing down, get some other troops underneath her, rage her down, encourage her to be healed by these guys flying behind her, and really just make sure you take out that P.E.K.K.A because that can ruin the whole thing right there. So he gets one of the air defenses. There goes the second one. He's going to take out the third one right here. And this one, I mean, this attack's already over. You can see he doesn't have enough air power left to stop these dragons. He still has 2 rage as well. And the queen is still inland here. And he might engage it in a sec. I'm not quite sure. But as you can see, the dragon's just doing work. And there they go. So they're bearing down the queen right now, rages it, and this one is toast. So great attack, foe. Really excited to see some stuff like this, a little bit different, not too conventional, and that's how we like to do it in the USMC. Like to mix it up and keep everything fresh and new. So good job. All right, let's go down to some more. Slurpee on Attitude Killer, their number 11. I like this. This is a traditional hogging, but as you can see, he deploys. He's going to work into the center compartment, try and take out the CC, engage both heroes. And if you're familiar with hog attacks, what you really need to keep in mind is when you're getting into these center compartments here, or even your kill squad, what you really are trying to do is take out that CC and the queen. If you can take out the king as well, that's an added benefit. But those are the 2 main factors. Every hog attack that's ever failed is normally because you've either hit the double giant bombs, or, and that's another thing that we'll get to in a sec, or you just didn't clear CC or the heroes. So Hogs is extremely active. You can see he's dropping them in clusters here throughout the base. He's not deploying them all in a singular motion, and this is what I'm talking about, tripping both giant bombs or both bombs. If you were able to drop these in small clusters, see there's one bomb on the left, and there's the other one right there with the heal spell still on top. So if you're able to drop these in smaller numbers and trip those bombs, this attack is 9 times out of 10 going to be successful, especially once you take out the CC and the heroes. It's just very hard to stop. They're quick, deal a lot of damage per second, and they're able to jump walls. So, I mean, it's just a great attack at Town Hall 9 especially. So this one's over. He got all the defenses. They're just going to work their way through some of these larger structures, knock some of them down, etc., etc., and that is all she wrote. So I'm going to show you one more here, and this one was Ginger Knot on their 12, and we'll take a look at what he does. So this is another dragon attack, and what he's going to do is deploy the queen here at the the southwest portion of the base. So he deploys at the southwest portion of the base here, and one small thing to make note of is that if you drop your queen to the left or right of any of these army camps, she will normally go the opposite way. So he drops it to the left, and that means that she's normally going to go to the left, especially if you can clear this out. The reason being is that it covers so many tiles that it will discourage her from going to the right of that army camp. What she's going to want to do is engage the nearest structure, and that's just how she's constructed. That's the mentality of the queen or the heroes. So they're going to engage, or any troop really, engage the nearest structure that appeals to them. So he's able to knock that out with a wizard, and she's just going to engage this gold collector here, work towards the left hand or even middle portion of this base. And another thing to consider here is look at the placement of these air defenses. Granted, no base is ever going to not be able to be 3-starred. Any base can. I'm a firm believer in that. However, some more easily than others, and especially given the circumstances, to make yourself successful in attacking, you really have to be mindful of the different strategies out there that are known 3-star attacks. So, for example, you're not really going to be defending against one style of attack, but you want to be mindful of the ones that are more effective. So why do we make double giant bombs, for example? Because hogs are a great attack. So air defenses as well, especially at Town Hall 9 with all these loons and dragons still being effective means of getting a 3-star victory. you want to kind of space these out a little bit more. I said all that to say that. So you want to spread out some of these air defenses a bit more, just to make it a little more difficult as you're working into the space to engage some of these. He lowers the CC. He's going to take this out with ease. Use the Royal Cloak. Rage it down. Perfect. Take out some of these larger structures. And as soon as he starts to engage these air defenses, he knows that he's pretty much got this in the bag, especially with the 2 spells that he still has. He's just going to start melting this base with his dragons. So we can speed this up just a bit. He gets the queen. He drops a rage. He drops another rage on the Archer Queen. Remember what I said earlier about keeping her alive. Extremely imperative for the tempo of this attack. If she goes down, you can pretty much count this as a 1-star victory, 2-star, especially if you're attacking away from the Town Hall. You're normally not going to get that 2nd star. If she goes down, it's just going to ruin the entire attack. So, again, if there's one thing you take from this video, keep her alive. Don't hesitate to use the rage or her ability. It's better to have her alive than to have her dead and ruin the entire attack. So, that's all, folks. Sudsy Bubbles, signing off.